Sean Diddy Combs. The name itself evokes a whirlwind of images. We see a young man, radiating charisma, rising from the streets of Harlem to conquer the world of hip-hop. We see a savvy entrepreneur, building a multi-million-dollar empire on music, fashion, and sheer force of will. But today a long shadow stretches across Diddy's legacy. Accusations of abuse, trafficking, and violence have followed him for years. Now, in a Manhattan courtroom, Diddy's past and present collide in a trial that could redefine his place in history. The outcome of this trial remains uncertain. Yet, one thing is clear. The narrative of Diddy, the self-made mogul, has been irrevocably disrupted. As we await the verdict, it's crucial to examine the full arc of his journey, the triumphs, the controversies, and the complexities that have come to define his career. This essay delves into the life and times of Sean Combs, from his humble beginnings to his current legal battles, exploring the man behind the myth and the impact of his actions on those around him. The story of Diddy is ultimately a story of ambition, power, and the price of success. It's a story that compels us to confront uncomfortable truths about the music industry, celebrity culture, and the often blurred lines between artistry and exploitation. As we navigate the complexities of this case, one question lingers. Will Diddy's legacy be remembered for his undeniable contributions to hip-hop, or the dark allegations that threaten to overshadow his achievements? Sean John Combs' story began on the streets of Harlem, a neighborhood pulsing with life, music, and hardship. Born in 1969, he experienced the harsh realities of poverty and violence early on. When Diddy was just 2 years old, his father, Melvin Combs, was tragically murdered. This event cast a long shadow over his childhood, shaping his worldview and fueling his desire for a better life. Despite the challenges, Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, instilled in him the values of hard work and perseverance. She worked multiple jobs to provide for her family, her determination leaving an indelible mark on young Sean. He excelled in school, displaying a natural charisma and leadership qualities that would later define his career. Driven by a hunger for success, Diddy enrolled at Howard University, a prestigious historically black university in Washington, D.C. Though he majored in business administration, his true passion lay in music. He immersed himself in the vibrant music scene of the nation's capital, DJing parties and honing his skills as a promoter. It was during this time that Diddy's entrepreneurial spirit began to blossom. He organized parties, attracting large crowds and earning a reputation for his hustle and vision. This early success fueled Diddy's ambition. He yearned for more than just local fame. He envisioned himself at the helm of a musical empire, shaping the sounds and trends of a generation. This ambition led him to a fateful internship at Uptown Records, a move that would forever alter the trajectory of his life. Diddy's ambition knew no bounds. With Bad Boy Records firmly established as a force in the music industry, he set his sights on conquering new territories. He understood that true power lay in diversifying his portfolio, in building an empire that extended beyond the realm of music. In 1998, Diddy launched Sean John, a clothing line that fused streetwear sensibilities with high-fashion aesthetics. The brand was an instant success, embraced by celebrities and everyday people alike. Sean John's popularity transcended fashion, becoming a symbol of aspiration and achievement. It solidified Diddy's status as a tastemaker, someone who could seamlessly navigate the worlds of music, fashion, and pop culture. Diddy's entrepreneurial ventures didn't stop there. He ventured into the lucrative world of spirits, partnering with Diageo to create Ciroc vodka. His involvement transformed Ciroc from a little-known brand into a global phenomenon. Diddy's Midas touch was undeniable. Everything he touched seemed to turn to gold. He expanded his reach into television and film, founding Revolt TV, a music-oriented cable network, and producing movies like Get Him to the Greek. Diddy's empire continued to grow, his net worth soaring into the hundreds of millions. He had achieved a level of success that few could imagine, transforming himself from a kid from Harlem into a global brand. He became a testament to the power of hard work, vision, and relentless self-promotion. Section 5. Whispers and Shadows, Early Controversies. As Diddy's star rose, so too did the scrutiny surrounding his life and business practices. Whispers of altercations, questionable business dealings, and a volatile temper began to surface. These incidents, while often overshadowed by his success, hinted at a darker side to the Diddy persona, a side that would become increasingly difficult to ignore. One of the earliest controversies involved a 1999 incident at a New York City nightclub. Diddy and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were involved in a shooting that left 3 people injured. While Diddy was later acquitted of gun possession charges, the incident tarnished his image, raising questions about his judgment and the company he kept. Over the years, other allegations and lawsuits emerged. Former associates and artists accused Diddy of unfair business practices, claiming he exploited their talent for his own financial gain. There were reports of physical altercations with employees and rivals, fueling the narrative of Diddy as a man with a volatile temper. These controversies, while troubling, did little to slow Diddy's momentum at the time. He continued to release hit records, expand his business empire, and cultivate his image as a self-made mogul. However, the whispers persisted, creating an undercurrent of doubt that would eventually erupt into a full-blown crisis. The seeds of the legal battles that would come to define the later years of Diddy's career were sown in these early controversies, a harbinger of the storm to come. As Diddy's career soared, it wasn't without its share of turbulence. Lawsuits and investigations became a recurring theme, casting a shadow over his successes. Allegations ranged from contract disputes to more serious accusations. Each case brought its own set of challenges, testing Diddy's resilience and resolve. Yet, through it all, he remained a formidable figure in the industry, navigating the legal waters with a mix of strategy and determination. The courtroom became a stage where testimonies and evidence played pivotal roles. Witnesses took the stand, each account adding layers to the unfolding narrative. Some testimonies were in Diddy's favor, while others painted a more complex picture. Evidence presented was scrutinized, dissected, and debated. It was a high-stakes game, with Diddy's reputation and future hanging in the balance. The proceedings were intense, reflecting the gravity of the accusations and the defense mounted against them. The trial itself was a spectacle, drawing widespread media attention and public interest. Every argument, every piece of evidence was dissected not just in the courtroom, but also in the court of public opinion. The implications of the trial extended far beyond the immediate legal outcomes. It was a reflection on the industry, on power dynamics, and on personal accountability. Diddy's every move was under the microscope, and the verdict would ultimately shape his legacy in profound ways. Despite the controversies and legal battles, Diddy's impact on the music and entertainment world is undeniable. His contributions have shaped the industry in countless ways, from pioneering new sounds to influencing business practices. Yet the future remains uncertain. The outcomes of the trials and investigations leave lingering questions about what lies ahead. Will Diddy continue to innovate and lead, or will these challenges redefine his path? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: Diddy's story is far from over.